Well, unfortunately, it seems to be more of the same. I would hope that the president would recognize that we've got to try something a little different, and that would be, I think, do the big deal that people have been talking about. Lower the overall tax rate, give some kind of certainty moving ahead, get rid of a lot of exemptions and credits and deductions to make sure that we can bring in as much revenue or additional revenue, and then have some kind of moratorium on regulations. That's what's strangling this economy more than anything.
I think the president's outline for the $300 billion is a good outline, and it's a good initial step forward. And I say good, despite the fact that I don't think it's big enough. I think the kind of imprint that we have to make in cutting down unemployment is going to require much more than the president's proposing. I think a much bigger public works job, a much bigger investment in education and training, putting our firefighters, our policemen, our teachers back to work. I think all that has to be part of the package. It needs to be bolder, it needs to be more robust, and I hope as we go forward that at least this Congress will begin to appreciate and deal with legislation that really creates the bulk of the jobs that are needed right now in this country.
Well, I hope the president uses this opportunity to show to Congress that he has some new ideas that can really get some bipartisan support behind them. He's pivoted to jobs any number of times throughout his term, and yet they keep pushing the same ideas, the same stale ideas that are really not having any positive economic inputs or outputs. And so what we need to do is really focus on reducing the regulatory burdens that are facing a lot of our small businesses and large businesses across America. I mean, for example, just in the last 2 months, the administration has put out proposed about 1,200 new regulations just in 2 months that'll add billions and billions of dollars worth of compliance costs onto American companies. That's got to stop, and I hope the president realizes that.